In TIK Radio, the interview time has come. ¿Estás escuchando?
And now, music.
TIK Radio. A big shout out to Oscar Records for orchestrating this fantastic interview. Gratitude extends to Nicole Gobert for her invaluable contributions. Special thanks to KGCN Radio Network and their incredible team for unwavering support. Much appreciation to the entire Podbean community for standing by us. And our listeners, thank you for all your support, for your downloads, for your likes, and for following us. And we would like also to recognize the outstanding work of all our fellow podcasters. And we would like to invite you to follow them. You can find them on Podbean, The Old Man Podcast, Club Oscar Records by Oscar Records, LMS Radio, TIK High Crew, Tigres 315 Radio, GJR Radio, Black Dragons Radio, Foolish Thoughts by A Fool for Learning Podcast, The Marcos FM Show by Marcos Morales, 620 Patio, The Pulse in Anderson and Nenana, Alaska Podcast, Jancy the Governor from the WKOP Podcast, and the Underground Shuffle Podcast. Thank you all for being part of this incredible journey. Much appreciation and much love to you. Un sincero agradecimiento a Oscar Records por orquestar esta fantástica entrevista. La gratitud se extiende a Nicole Gobert por sus invaluables contribuciones. Un agradecimiento especial a KGCN Radio Network y a su increíble equipo por su apoyo inquebrantable. Mucha apreciación a toda la comunidad de Podbean por estar a nuestro lado. Queremos expresar un agradecimiento especial a nuestros oyentes en 46 países. Gracias por escucharnos, seguirnos, por su amor y por su apoyo inquebrantable. También queremos agradecer sinceramente a toda la comunidad de Podbean por permanecer a nuestro lado y trabajar juntos. Además, nos gustaría reconocer el excelente trabajo de nuestros compañeros podcasters y animar a nuestros oyentes a seguirlos. Los puedes encontrar en Podbean. The Old Man Podcast es el podcast del viejo. KGCN Radio Network, Club Ascot Records de Ascot Records, LMS Radio, TIK High Crew, Tigres 315 Radio, GJR Radio, Black Dragons Radio, Foolish Thoughts por A Fool for Learning, The Marcos FM Show con Marcos Morales, 62 O Patio, The Pulse en Anderson y Nenana, Alaska, Jancy, el gobernador del podcast del WKOP, y The Underground Shuffle Podcast. Todos ellos los puedes encontrar en Podbean. Al final del episodio tendrás los links para seguirlos. Gracias a todos por ser parte de esta increíble aventura. Y agradecemos a todos que sigan contribuyendo y haciendo mejor a TIK Radio.
I just want to sing.
You're my song.
God in the way I feel. You're my heart. We'll never be apart. Guide my way, loving me every day. Don't make me beg, but you know I will. It affects the way I think what's real. Can't I make you see that you will fall in love with me? Can't I make you see? Can't I make you see? Can't I make you see that you will fall in love? You're my rain, pouring down on all my pain. Stay in my space forever, face to face. Don't make me beg, but you know I can. It affects the way that I think you're my man. Can't I make you see that you will fall in love with me? Can't I make you see? Can't I make you see? Can't I make you see that you will fall in love?
Welcome everyone to TIK Radio. This is your host Monica Susana, and today we're thrilled to have Nicole Gobert, the Nightingale, here with us. Nicole's music transcends all music, offering comfort and love in every note. Her dynamic performances blend high energy with soulful vocals, promising an unforgettable experience. With a background in classical opera and trailblazing journey in the music industry, Nicole's latest release, Too Late, now showcase her R&B soul, and it's an honor for me to have you here on the show. Welcome, Nicole.
Oh, I'm so excited. My face is just, I don't know if you could see my face. It's stuck in a giant smile. I'm honored. I feel like I'm gonna cry. I'm so emotional. But thank you for having me. Thank you for playing my song, Monica, and I get to call you Monica.
Yes, did I pronounce your last name correctly? Gobert, right?
Yeah, well, you can say Gobert, you can say Gobert.
Gobert, okay.
Yes, that French derivative, that ERT,
Uh-huh.
always gets that air, that sexy, and we thought Nicole Gobert was such a sexier name than Nicole Gobert. I tell you, but when I go places, they're like, Nicole Gobert. I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's me, and believe me, when you see me, you'll remember.
Yes, I know, and it's so beautiful because I remember the first time I met you, Nicole. In Spanish is Nicole, right? Accent of we're missing the e at the end, and I'm like, no, I have to give this the English pronunciation, And the Gobert is like if I pronounce it in Spanish, Gobert, right? So it's a different pronunciation. And Nicole, before we dive into our conversation, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. It's beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful energy for everyone to be here. Nicole, could you tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
I'm. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I hear you perfectly.
Okay, you hear me perfectly. Okay, I hail from Montana. And I always start with that because a lot of people are just like, well, where are you from? And everybody's like, I'm from New York City and I'm from New Zealand and I'm from a strange place called Montana. And it's in the middle of nowhere. And I always want to tell people that because if you Googled middle of nowhere, it's Montana. Like they've done a survey of the United States. And I live close to the actual middle of nowhere.
Wow.
So the fact that, yes, and you can say it like, oh, like, can you believe it? I literally am almost like one of those princess people that's on a mountain in a cave
Mm-hmm.
with animals getting me dressed in the morning. Just all of these magical things. And it's because of my geography. So I really do start with that. I live in Montana. And it's rare for me to even be a soul singer or to be an ethnic person of my ethnic black background. I'm black, and I
Mm-hmm.
also am from the Black Panther Party. My uncle is Huey Newton. So all of it is just this really rare thing that Ascot Records almost unburied me. So that's really what I've been trying to put forward on everybody, like, hi, and I just got a phone, Monica.
Well, I think that energy is very inspiring. Living in the middle of nowhere is like a lot of imagination and creation. It will come to you naturally. It's because you're not distracted. I will see it in a very mystical and like a muse environment, in order to create so amazing. And looking at the powerful lyrics that we're going to find out, I think you have a lot of inspiration where you live.
It is. You think of those cities and what those princesses are just kind of in the forest. That nature's all around them, and I'm not toxified by a lot of what was going on in the world or what was going on the phone, especially in the last 20 years. I've just been singing to the air and to the clouds and spinning around and making dresses out of curtains and those
And talking to the animals, you're like me, I like talking to the bees and the birds and the hummingbirds.
and they follow me around, and you should see they keep following me around, snakes and birds, and I'm looking around. We're like, are you okay? And I'm fine. My environment, I'm with the birds.
I think you're cutting a little bit off of the. I think your make is like making a little bit. I don't know. Let's see.
Am I breaking up a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, I'm so far away from you. That's what I feel like. So
That's
disconnected from everybody, and this little phone and internet have been such a blessing. Meeting you, being on TIK Radio, Callie Pitts in the Good Conversation Show.
yes, yes.
Like you said, SJ. It's those synchronicities, and I'm finding my people. Now I get humans, Monica. I get humans.
We're real, okay? I'm not an AI. Callie Pitts is not an AI. Callie Pitts is real.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm a rabbit and a gopher, and they're real. But I'm
Yeah.
not sure about you and Callie and SJ. And Lisa. I feel overwhelmed with the love of the world now.
Mm-hmm.
Having this life that I've had in isolation. It's almost like solitary confinement. And I was a prisoner, and now I've been let out of prison. I've been set free. So
Yes, and I think that's a very important point because once you're coming out with without being, influenced or being exposed, you're like I will say that you're like a tourist. Everything is, oh, wow, this is, you're amazed by everything. And I think it's a very important attitude in our lives, right? If we go out and explore um, every single situation or personality or people that we met, like you and I, explore it like that, like, wow, amazed, I think we're losing a little bit of it. And it's so beautiful that you're able to bring that inspiration through your music. And is this always been a passion for your family, as like the love for music, especially jazz, shaped and your artistic style and approach to crafting music?
it really has. I have sort of an old world style. SJ really hit it, and shout out to him. He brought me back to like the Cotton Club and Harlem Nights, when an era, sort of Marilyn Monroe, old Hollywood. I really was inspired by that. I don't have good eyes, so they put me in front of a black and white TV as a little kid, and I was watching things like Stormy Weather, and watching people perform on Ed Sullivan. And creatively, I try to reach really deep and old soul everything. I'm not very modern, like you said. I can't even connect to the Podbean half the time, but I have, my soul is old, and that comes from my mom and my brother, influenced by Motown, influenced by hip hop, and but not just black music, all music. I mean, I love people that are playing. Chuck Mangione plays trumpet, and he's one of my favorite. Yo-Yo Ma plays cello. These are instruments. I think of myself, Monica, as an instrument.
That's
That I
beautiful.
pick up I pick up myself every day, like a violinist would, and I play myself. And if I don't get that feeling, or if I don't make other people feel that feeling in a day, I feel like I'm doing a disservice to the world,
Correct.
because I have to express myself, or something's just not right in me. And now that people like you, or Callie, or Ascot Records, shout out to Spook and Hog for taking a chance on someone so different in the music industry right now. It's very glossy, very AI. Everybody's
Correct.
passion
Correct.
prizes,
Yes.
I guess you could say, are out there, and I'm coming from a different space. So I'm really influenced all these years by everyone that's ever painted a picture, sang a song, from the Beatles to South Central Cartel. I love it all.
And it's beautiful because this is a very philosophical way to understand how we're connected, everyone, and how it's important that we play our own instrument, like you said, in our life, and create this orchestra. Is the rhythm, the form, and the movement that creates the music. And that's how we are connecting, and that's how we're doing, and that's how this is happening. So that's why I'm so excited. It's like I don't know if you experience this in your life, but it's like a crucial momentum, that little 1 minute that you have in your life to create and to bless and to be happy. Imagine if we multiply that during the day, like right now that you and I were connecting here, and we're having these beautiful people in the chat. Lisa, Ba, 6280, 6212 Patio. We have Deco. We have KGCN Radio. We also have Eric in the chat. We have Jason. We have Lucky Me. We also have the producer, my producer, Zelda. Oh, she's so beautiful. And I'm so proud of her. And Taylor and Lisa and who else? I'm going over the chat. Taylor V. I think the old man is here too. Thank you. It's so amazed, that if we're creating this momentum. I invite everyone based on, this interview to connect every day like this. And I'm sure we're going to be able to connect with your music and remember this momentum with your music. So let's ready to listen to Too Late. But before, let me see if there's any questions in the chat. Because I know there was... Let me look into it. I don't see any questions. Everyone's saying hi. But I want everyone to take a moment and listen to Too Late, Nicole. Let me see. I don't see any questions. I sent you and Nicole some love. Oh, thank you for the love. Yes, I'm seeing it. Thank you for the love. Thank you, lucky me. Everyone is sending love. And we're going to go ahead and listen to Too Late, if that's okay with you, Nicole.
I would love that.
Thank you. So let's listen together. If you could please mute yourself so we can just go ahead and listen. Thank you. I think we play Make You See, but now it's Too Late.
My heart is just being torn out every time you come back. You had your chance, and I love you, but it might be too late. It might be too late now. In my head is where we met. In my dreams.
mind, but it wasn't enough, and I'll never be the same. Well, if I had your chance, but it's just too late now. We could have had this dance, but it's too late now. Oh, too late now. I feel like you just played the part, and I'm not one with the broken heart. I feel like you just played the part, and I'm not one with the broken heart. But it's too late now. We could have had this dance, but it's too late now.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think when I heard the song for the first time, I realized that I think everyone has been or has had probably a too late now moment. And it's, it's very beautiful. And I would like to ask you, Nicole, as you reflect on your life's journey, could you share with us the inspiration behind Too Late and how your personal experiences kind of shaped this creation?
That song is definitely about a relationship that I had. I don't have many, but in this journey, I'm always just looking for my supposed tos. And I don't know if that's anything that's just a Nightingale thing or a Nicole thing, but I've always been told that there's people that are supposed to have me or supposed to protect me or like I would know, like when I see them, I would know. When I hear them, I would know. And that song was inspired by somebody that I met, and I thought he was one of my supposed tos, right? And I just think you get wrapped up in stuff that's in your head, and it travels to your heart, and then it is one of those moments that I wanted everybody to say, you know what, even if it did happen to you, you can still kind of move on, and you can say, well, look, it is too late now because now I've moved forward. And I always think of forward and never backward, forward. And you think about my album, I have a song coming out called Forward on my album.
Really? Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this journey for me is really unfolding as we speak. Like, me getting to talk to you, me getting to have this album, me getting to be with Ascot Records, to know Callie Briggs.
Yes.
This is my fairy tale.
It's amazing, and I'm so grateful and blessed to have you here, and through this platform and KGCN and Ascot Records, we're able to multiply this fairy tale to not to you, but to everyone, that is joining this movement. It's amazing. But I do believe that we always, is very beautiful and healthy to have a point of reference in our lives, in a connection, in a inspiration and motivation. And I think music to a lot of people, in my case, and I think most of the people that are here understand how the important is to connect with music. And I would like to see if you could share with us the creative process when you're experimenting, because there's a lot of feelings. We are as passionate, because I know you're so passionate, and people, in order to express the passion, we need to bring that, down to earth, kind of connect, with the styles. Can you share a little bit? Because behind of that, I think it's more the versatile in the song Renegade that I want to play after you explain to us a little bit, the creative process when you're downing it, coming it down, and experimenting with new sounds and new styles.
I have a really strange mind, and my process ends up being I could have a song written on a napkin. You know what I mean? I could literally have the songs for Renegade or something written on my hand, coming up my arm. I could have it on. I could pick up my envelope, my mail, and just all of a sudden I have to write a verse down, and it'll be discombobulated. That's how. It's almost like this. My brain's a collage. So I have all these sounds, and I have all these words, and all of a sudden a situation might come, like you brought up Renegade. I think of all the people that I want to protect me. I think of the people that want protection. And that just came from me being a little bit scared, which everybody is. So I take the...
I lost you. Are you there? I lost you for a little bit. Well, we're gonna send. I'm gonna put a message in the chat. Maybe she could try. I think Callie Pitt was suggesting your
Okay, can you hear me?
I hear you now. Yes, I hear you now.
Am I here?
Good.
Okay.
Yes, now.
I don't know.
We lost you for a little bit.
And think of where I'm at. Remember, I'm so far away from you, Monica. But yeah.
We're in different countries. We're in different countries,
We're in different countries trying to connect. But that's the thing. Something like my song Renegade. I need somebody that's a renegade that's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to connect with her in Montana, and I'm in Mexico. So
yes. Señor. So let's listen to Renegade, and so people can experimenting, the people in the chat. Thank you, everyone. So beautiful to connect. Thank you for all the love. I think Callie Pitt has a question. When we come back, we can review that question. Our producer is sharing all the platforms that you can find Nicole Gobert in all the platforms. If whatever you want to choose, if you want to choose Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, we have it all. And let's listen to, welcome everyone that is coming into the chat. We're going to listen to Renegade. Thank you.
Takes control. The type of guy It's our only reason why. Ride or die. It's our only reason why. Got my hands on reggae. Look at all these plans we've made. I'm running wild and not afraid. Got my hands on a renegade.
Wow. Wow, wow. Beautiful and powerful. I can see the power on this song.
Monica, when I still cry, and I know everybody's like, well, what do you mean? Nobody understands really. I've never heard myself recorded back to myself, before this whole journey started. So even just hearing me sing Renegade, I'm just like, is that me? I know it's me. I wrote the song. But
And I know because I've been listening to the song, and I've been having the Good Conversation show on KGCN radio. That when they're rotating your songs, and I've seen how you are always so connected, kind of a self-discovery and introspection every time that you listen, and I would like to see if you could share. If you want to send a message to our listeners that they can take away from this song, what will be the message?
This is about digging deep and finding that part of you that's authentic. That's what a renegade is to me. It's your authentic self. Mm-hmm. It's that person that you find that can climb a mountain, that can save a life, that can give a hug or a kiss, that can feed a stranger. That's what a renegade is to me. It's not just I'm talking to a man and I'm loving him, or there's something in the power, Monica, right, to change the world. We don't have to hate. Nobody has to be hungry. Nobody has to be cold. That's what's special. I'm not special. Everybody else is to me. That's the introspection that you're hearing in my voice every time. And when I sing, I really think everybody else is so special that I want to see everyone else. I want to kiss everyone else. And when I say I love a person, I say it to everybody. But if I've said it to you, something in me was meant to love that person.
Yes, and I know it's powerful. Yes.
So that's what a renegade is to me. It's that power inside of us. It's everybody can call themselves that. Every time somebody's bullying you or somebody is making you feel low self-esteem, you'd be like, nah, I'm a renegade. You know what? I'm the real me. Even if I didn't have anything, I've got myself.
Yes.
And that's what it is for me. And that's very powerful that you can pass that to everyone. That's why I give everybody kisses. Because it's not anything sexual. It's oh my gosh, we take it for granted. I want to hug and kiss the whole world. Like the Dalai Lama, Jesus did. Monica,
and everyone, yes, you can enjoy Nicole's kisses every day at the KGCN radio on the 4 shows that they have Mondays through Friday, 7 a.m., 12 p.m., and 7 p.m., and sometimes they have a Saturday show. You can enjoy Nicole's kisses there. You can follow Nicole and KGCN Radio, we're there. If you need love, if you need a boost of energy, if you want to do your cleaning and get and get done the exercise and you want to get done things, go listen to KGCN Radio and you will get it done. And Ascot Records, yes, Ascot Records, Club Ascot is here. Club Ascot is doing every Saturday, 9 to 11 p.m. If there's any submission, they're doing a promotion right now, free submission to any independent artist. You can take advantage of it. You can find the link on Facebook. You can follow them. It's Ascot Records. And I think KGCN Radio had a question for you, Nicole. We lost Nicole a little bit. We're going to try for her to connect again. Thank you, everyone. So let me review the chat. I'm waiting just for her to connect again. We can follow each other. Yes. It's Boss is part of a club, Ascot Records. I don't think the account is in here, but you can find them. You can follow them here on Podbean. But Boss is part of a club, Ascot. Yes, and there's Nicole. She's back. You're back. Yes.
I'm telling you guys. You just wait. I'm getting off of this machine, and I'm going to be in real life, and. Nobody is going to keep me from the world. That's the thing.
That's
I
beautiful.
With everybody. That's the problem. Is I feel so disconnected, Monica. Like this little machine and the satellites and the powers that be. I only get to hear little glitches of people or see little circles of people, and I'm always in self-discovery, and I'm so musical. People have been asking. I went through the chat. If you can hear me, I play piano, and I'm really good at clarinet. Those are my two go-to instruments. But yes, I read and write music. I think Callie, somebody, does she think about how she would handle being a superstar?
You again. So Callie Pitts is asking how. Yeah. I lost you again.
Do you still got me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. I hear you now.
I'm reading KCGN's question. Does she think about how she would handle being a superstar? I don't even. He's got to be joking. There's no superstar. Monica, I don't ever think of celebrity anything. I've never experienced anything like that. Even though I watched my own family's movie like everybody else in the world did. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Black Panther. And I feel very honored to be a part of such a royal family. But Mr. KCG and I am not a superstar. No, I just want to sing. I cry sometimes thinking how come sometimes everybody on the earth, has gotten to sing or express themselves, and I feel like, I'm the only one, but I do feel like sometimes I'm the only one. So
right. And I agree with KGCN Radio that your music is great, Star Dummies, and it's coming, and I agree with them. But it's a matter of adapting and being flexible. I think is coming. And 620 Patio is asking, when are you going to be in Topeka, Kansas?
I am in Topeka, Kansas in June. Shout out to Lisa, Jay, Corey, guest. invited me to Lois Curtis campus. June 22nd is the show, and I'll speak a little bit about my life, some of the things that I've talked about, inspiration in music, and a little bit of, my background in civil rights and the fight I'm in right now. I mean, I'm in a constant state of fear, Monica, in my life, like a lot of people are ethnically around the world, and especially America. I'm trying to fight for America's freedom, for the world's freedom, for our heart's freedom, because I think the world is really right now. Something's not right with everyone's heart, and that's what I want my music to touch people's heart. I want everybody.
She went into the matrix a little bit again. Thank you, Eric. Yes, so it's in June that you're going to be in Topeka, and then I think we have another question. They're asking if you're going to perform in Cali in August, California. Oh, we lost her. Okay. We're going to wait for her to come back. And they're right here. Now you're back. Now you're back.
Everyone has become a family that I can depend on for my heart.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening to you. I think we lost you for a little bit. I think they were asking if you're going to perform in Cali in August.
Yes.
Let me have...
I'll be singing live. I'll be probably singing Renegade live and Too Late Now. Probably the 3 songs that you heard right now.
Yeah, you're going to be performing live. Yes, correct. You're going to be performing live on KGCN Radio. And then you're going to be performing at Cali's event in August. Okay.
Yes. Apparently we have a cypher show tonight, and
yes,
Cali Pitts will be performing live.
Okay.
And we'll all need to tune into that. That'll be very special.
Perfect. At what time is it? Is the 7 p.m. show, right?
Yes, and
Perfect.
everyone, and this is really what I need to hear. I need to hear the musical genius of people like Cali Pitts from South Central Cartel to be inspired. Monica, I need his inspiration. I need to feel his energy, to even be able to do what I do. I need to see it real from people like Cali Pitts. And we'll have
Cali Pitts, yes. I feel you. And I think it's a crucial, he's the connector of everything, it's like we're just the extensions of it, but it's very important that we connect, and especially via this platform, that we're able to connect live with people, like all the people in the chat. And he got inspired to get back in the studio. Yay! That's what we want to do. We want to inspire people, and we're inspiring people with Nicole's music. Nicole, I want to ask you, this is something that I've been, thinking, and I said, I don't know if it's going to be influence in the future for your music, but as an independent artist, how do you navigate the challenges? There's a lot of challenges, and I see it because I am starting, to promote. I was promoting many years back then, there was no social media, so it was more of a person-to-person work, Now that media, it's an amazing tool, but there's still challenges, on promoting your music and building your brand in crowded industry. How do you navigate with those challenges?
I really feel like if I'm myself. Like the Nightingale, people ask me, well, where does that all come from? Or it really is a fairy tale. It's in a fairy tale book. She's a princess that was a bird that her village kept in a cage to sing. So I looked inside myself to promote the best parts of myself, and that's how I've sort of been able to navigate which people respond to me in the right way, which people I respond to in the right way. And you're right about the platforms. It's been harder for somebody like me that doesn't know technology.
Yes.
Yeah, and being independent. So I really had to think of things with my heart and listen to those, like you've said, those synchronicities in people's voices. Do they really see me? Do they really hear me? Do they know that my story is meaningful? And maybe that'll guide me. It's that gravity, that gravity that's been pulling me towards you at TIK Radio on Podbean, pulling me to Ascot Records, pulling me to Callie Pitts and the Good Conversation Show, SJ and Topeka and Lisa. All of these things are that thread, like you've said, that makes independent. You said the word independent. Now there's a dependency in my heart that these people are so talented. These people are so beautiful. I am inspired. So then
I'm
I
inspired
start
too.
getting all sweaty, and I want to dance, and I want to sing. And I want to eat. You think about Yancey; he makes me want to eat, and everybody represents this character in my mind of these beautiful people that see me, and not only makes me think they see themselves. So now you have a reflection of who Monica is.
Exactly.
And maybe Callie looks at me and says, well, I'm a better Callie, or Sam's a better Sam, or Boss is a better Boss, because we know the Nightingale. And I try to give that to everybody that I come in contact with, and that's what's navigated me. I've seen a lot of people be mean to me, and I just think, why? Like, I'm not doing anything except being myself.
Right, exactly. I agree with you, and I feel and I resonate with you. I experiment, when I was at Callie's show for the first time, the love from Lisa, from A.G. Smiley, Boz, Deco, Mark, everyone there is so amazing. How it's like you were entering a home, and then they're waiting for you with a surprise party. It's like,
That's what it is. It's like a party every time. You're invited. Somebody finally invited me to a party, and they actually are not weirded out by me because I'm kind of weird. And you said it, and I really want to experience that every day. And being isolated in a place that doesn't support me, Monica.
Yes.
They don't. They really don't. No one has gone to my Spotify. No one has gone to my YouTube. No one has downloaded my song. No one has said, hello, Nightingale, we're proud of you. You guys have. Do you see?
You're so beautiful. You are so beautiful. And this, I know how you feel. I know, and it's you're going to make me cry too, and I don't want to cry. Here we're going to be crying, and then we're not going to have an interview. So someone has to take off the tears and not cry. So it's amazing. And, I've been experiencing support in this platform, the Old Man 62 Patio, Eric. It's amazing how when I started, I kind of go into their shows and show myself like you. And that's what I said, it's so beautiful if we put all the pieces positive and bring, because we have so much to give and there's so many people out there. We just need to connect and get to that surprise party, like they did. Imagine that everyone in their lives have a surprise party and connect with your music, with Cali Spit, and Oscar Records, all the independent artists, and get to know each other. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I think going back into the diverse background and the musical background influences, I want to ask you, Nicole, do you envision yourself incorporating vibrant kind of a Latin music market into your future projects and performances?
Yeah, I've already networked with you, even just the idea of being able to sing in your country, transcribing one of my songs in a different language, connecting with people that might not get to see somebody like me sing is a dream come true. That's going to make me cry, TIK, because that's all I've ever wanted. It was about the world. Isn't it really, really about the world in music? Music is about the world.
Correct.
Music
And
isn't
I think
about... if I don't sing to the world, who am I singing to? I can't not sing to everybody. Everybody has to have music because it's the only other language that connects us. We're so separate.
Right.
Everybody's so separate. But with music, we're together.
And that's how I when I started working on this project, I needed my community, because I come from a Hispanic community, and my community needed to be part of this. And I found that, it's so easy now that the platform is, adapting into diverse and every background. It's very important to balance it. And I think it happens the same with music, especially with your background in classical opera. How do you balance traditional techniques with the contemporary styles in your music? You always have to find a balance, right?
Yeah, I really have sang in all languages. Absolutely feel connected to every language, from Italian. I've never been to Italy, but I've sang how many songs in Italian. So if I can convey a message in your native language to people that speak your native, and it's not even just music. I think of your voice, Monica.
Right.
It's a voice. That's one thing I remember.
I think she went into the Matrix again. Let me see what
Am I glitching out again? Am I here?
No, you're back. You're back. I got you back. Yes.
I'm telling you, they're really messing with me. But no, what I was saying is, in different languages, I feel like I have a wider range that I can speak to so many more people, that maybe it's that thing, like I'm a bird, the nightingale, I can flutter my wings and I can be in Switzerland or Japan, and maybe they won't feel so scared. I just feel like the world is so scared. And maybe because I've been so scared this whole time, that maybe I can take a little bit of the fear away by singing to everybody.
You're in a comfort. You're in a safe space. You are, and this is a safe space, and this is a safe community, and this is beautiful people that are connecting, and I'm sure everyone connects with you on the fear, because we all have, at some point in our lives, fear. But I think vulnerability it being exposed and show the vulnerability, it's a good sign that we're removing that fear, and we're moving, like I think your next song is forward, right? So you are removing yourself from that fear.
Yeah, my album has 9 songs. Well, you've heard 3 of them, but all 9 of them connect with an idea of a different piece of me, because I'm a hybrid and I sing different ways and have lots of notes. Every person is different that way, like a rainbow. One song is the red nightingale, and another song is the blue nightingale, and that's how people's lives are, Monica. Like we're colorful, and like you said, we could have a big surprise party of the whole world. We don't have to fight. I don't get it. So I wait for other people to explain hate to me.
I feel you. Mm-hmm.
I don't understand those feelings. I only love.
And I think it's important that we embrace the love, and I think we're doing it, not only with what we're saying, and not only you with your music, but what you're doing with Oscar Records, what you're doing with KGNC Radio, you're doing here on Podbean. I think it's what we can expect from Nicole Gobert in terms of future projects and, artistic approach. And as we wrap up tonight's show, thank you everyone it's beautiful let me read in the chat, because everyone, I wish I have another, I wish I have another speaker for everyone on the chat so they can say, but I'm going to read the comments. Inspiration is if you're to keep us moving. This is from the old man. Jancy, the governor, brought tacos. We voted for him. And he brought you avocados. Lisa, we love you.
I like guacamole.
Callie Pitts Callie Pitt is inspired.
That's that community, Monica. I've never had that. I
feel you. Yes.
I've never had friends here. I've never had people that told me good job when I still get picked last at the games. Like they go to pick baseball teams and I get picked last still. So I do have that feeling of community, like you said, with TIK Radio, the old man, Eric, everybody that sees me is so special to me that's what I want to resonate when I sing. I want to resonate how special everybody else is.
Yes, and Podbean has a great roster of independent content creators, like Eric said on the chat. I agree with him. We also have, I think we're going to have, let me see, 620 Patio. You can follow 620 Patio. They're amazing. They have a very good content every Wednesday. It's 5 p.m. Pacific time. I think it's Eastern time. Let me just confirm the time. Reminds me of Club Nouveau. Okay. The old man. I will start our show a little bit late tomorrow to tap in your show. Thank you. Okay. KGNC Radio is going to go into the old man show tomorrow. That's great. Lisa is here. Who else? So I think we answered most of the questions. I don't want to miss no one. AG Smiley, thank you. Thank you to Boss, Oscar Records. Remember, submission your forum if you want to get promoted in the rotation. And tonight we have the Cypher Show with KGC and Radio with Callie Pitts, 7 p.m. And I think thank you, Lucky Me, is part of a 620 Patio. Thank you, Eric, for everything that you do. Thank you, producer of TIK Radio, and thank you, Everyone that is listening and they're going to listen to this episode, the Nightingale, as Nicole Gobert has graced us with her extraordinary talent and her unwavering passion for music throughout this interview, her beautiful soul, sensitivity, the ability that she has to blend classical opera with contemporary sounds, and her soulful renditions. It's a beautiful and it's indelible mark on the music industry. We are so happy and blessed to have you here. She's available. All of her music is available in social media, in SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, Pandora, and Apple Music. Zelda was, there's a question. Okay, Zelda was sharing some of the producer was sharing some of the links for the social media. Let me see who had the question. Thank you, old man. Thank you, everyone. I got very emotional having this beautiful soul here. My heart vibrates with you, and I'm here to support you in all your future projects, Nicole. We love you.
I love you so much, Monica. I love Zelda.
Oh,
I love you guys so much.
Oh, beautiful. You're beautiful. Thank you, familia, for being here, and take care.
Love you.
Sending you love, and see you at 7 p.m. Everyone, at 7 p.m. she's going to be singing live. Is there anything else you would like to share with the public, with the audience, Nicole?
I just want to tell everyone what I always say. Give yourself a kiss. Give yourself a hug. Go in the mirror and do what I do every day and put on a smile and tell yourself you love yourself, because then you can tell somebody else. And I love you guys when I say it. I love everybody. I love you. Nightingale kisses.
I think Callie Pitts would like to know if you're doing movies or acting in the future.
Only if I get to be in a movie with Callie Pitts.
There we go, Callie. So next project is a movie. I'm gonna be the producer.
The Nightingale, yes, you can direct the Nightingale story. I've been waiting for him to ask, can I direct the Nightingale story? Okay, yes, you can, Callie. You can direct it.
That would be amazing. And tomorrow, the Old Man show, the Old Man podcast, they're gonna have the treats on the Old Man's podcast show, and I think can we put the question here, or do you know you're gonna throw it tomorrow, right? Or it has to be, when is the deadline? I just want to make sure that everyone knows. Okay, he will read the question tomorrow. Okay, so let's meet the Old Man show 7 a.m. so we could get the question tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. TIK Radio.
Love you, sweetie. Have a beautiful night. Hi, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.
What up, independent artists? This is your opportunity for free promotion. Club Ascot Radio is hosting our very first Bump It or Dump It competition. Send us your very best songs and make sure you have your supporters on deck and tune in to vote. The email for submission is ascotave68@gmail.com. That's ASCOTAVE68@gmail.com. And make sure you download the Podbean app on the Google Play or App Store. Make sure you follow Club Ascot Radio.
Durante el mes de abril están aceptando envíos de canciones gratuitas Club Ascot Radio. Aquí están los requisitos. Descarga la aplicación de Podbean y síguenos en Podbean. Busca por Club Ascot Radio. Envía tu archivo MP3 a ascotave68@gmail.com. Es ascotave68@gmail.com. Agrega tu artista, título y tus redes sociales. Anima a tus seguidores a escuchar y solicitar tu música. Sintoniza los sábados de 9 a 11 hora Pacífico y obtén 5 solicitudes a través del chat. Durante la transmisión en vivo, búscanos en Podbean. Y solo es esta promoción para el mes de abril.
What up, independent artists? This is your opportunity for free promotion. Club Ascot Radio is hosting our very first Bump It or Dump It competition. Send us your very best songs and make sure you have your supporters on deck and tune in to vote. The email for submission is ascotave68@gmail.com. That's ASCOTAVE68@gmail.com. And make sure you download the Podbean app on the Google Play or App Store. Make sure you follow Club Ascot Radio.
Durante el mes de abril están aceptando envíos de canciones gratuitas Club Ascot Radio. Aquí están los requisitos. Descarga la aplicación de Podbean y síguenos en Podbean. Busca por Club Ascot Radio. Envía tu archivo MP3 a ascotave68@gmail.com. Es ascotave68@gmail.com. Agrega tu artista, título y tus redes sociales. Anima a tus seguidores a escuchar y solicitar tu música. Sintoniza los sábados de 9 a 11 hora Pacífico y obtén 5 solicitudes a través del chat. Durante la transmisión en vivo, búscanos en Podbean. Y solo es esta promoción para el mes de abril. Bye bye. And until the next live, TIK Radio.